Alright mate, welcome back to Accumulate episode 4. And before we start, I've got a bit of an announcement to make, because not only did FIFA beat me on getting more results right last episode, it won its whole bloody accumulator, mate. The whole thing. 5 games, 5 correct results. I got 1 right. I got 1 out of 5. So that's made things very interesting. I was leading 11-5 on the scores. Now it's tight at the top. Of course, this episode we're going to be guessing some more results from the knockout stages of the World Cup. But before we start, don't forget we're partnering up with William Hill on this series. And if you want to place any World Cup bets of your own, click the link to William Hill in the description. You just got to be over 18 and prepared to bet responsibly. Don't put your house on it, maybe just your garage or your shed, or just a bit of money, just a little bit. So, 8 knockout games. It's me and FIFA 14's mission to try and get as many guesses right about who's going to qualify to the quarter-final stages. So we're not going to be saying who's going to win or draw or lose the game in 90 minutes. We're betting specifically for who's going to qualify to the next round. As usual, I'm going to simulate the second round knockout games on FIFA 14, the World Cup edition. Then I'll have my own guesses and we'll put the accumulators on at the end of the episode. Are you ready for this? Are you prepared? Strap yourselves in. Let's see who's going through according to FIFA. Simulate! Okay, so the first game was Brazil versus Chile, and FIFA saw this going all the way through extra time, no goals, and to the dreaded penalties, which went like this: goal, no goal, goal for Brazil, goal, goal. Yes, that's a goal. That's a cheeky goal. Another goal. Not a goal, which means Brazil win. So Chile get knocked out on penalties according to FIFA. I think Brazil are going to go through as well, so we're in agreement. Brazil to qualify. Netherlands versus Mexico up next, and Netherlands dominate this. Look at this from Van Persie. Took it down, finished it on the left foot that we all know and love. Very good. 1-0 to Holland. And then Jan Maat passes the ball to Arjen Robben, who's the only person that's been as good as Van Persie for Holland. And that's a great goal. Doesn't matter how many times you see that. That's top bins, top quality. 2-0 to Holland. And Mexico do get a goal back according to FIFA's simulation. They work it nicely down the right midfield areas, put it in. And Dos Santos, the perennial World Cup performer, gets a late goal. But it's not enough. And Netherlands do qualify. And again, I have to agree with FIFA. I'm saying I think Holland will go through as well. Colombia versus Uruguay. Just like the Brazil game, this goes all the way to penalties. James Rodriguez tries a cheeky Panenka, doesn't get it. Uruguay score, Colombia score, Uruguay score, Colombia miss, Uruguay score, Colombia score, Uruguay miss, Colombia miss, which means Uruguay go through on penalties. That's a bit of a shock upset, to be honest. I think most people would say Colombia. I'm saying Colombia. Costa Rica versus Greece. Not exactly the glamour tie of this round, and FIFA thinks Greece are going to do it. Great goal there from Samaras. Obviously, FIFA doesn't know just how well Costa Rica have been playing in this tournament. They dominated Group D, eliminated the likes of Italy, but according to FIFA, they're not going to be able to eliminate Greece, who are going to dominate. Here's a second goal, and they actually get a third goal in the second half. A little bit of work outside the box. Samaras with the lovely back heel through to Maniatis, who finishes it, makes it 3-0 to Greece. A pretty convincing performance from the plate smashers. I think I'm going to have to disagree with FIFA on this one. I'm going to tip Costa Rica to go, I think, further than they've ever been in the World Cup into the quarterfinals. I think they'll qualify. France versus Nigeria. Well, Griezmann goes into the box, gets fouled. Not only does he secure a penalty for the French, he also gets the defender a red card. Ambrose sees red, gets sent off. Benzema finishes the penalty straight down the middle, and you're thinking it's going to be pretty conclusive now, France with a man advantage. But in the 90th minute, way into injury time, Nigeria do not give up. Emenike plays it to Onazi, who looks back into the box. Musa hits the shot, falls to Emenike, who apparently is rumoured to be going to Chelsea, and he scores, I think, in the 97th minute. Which means the game goes extra time and eventually goes to penalties. Another penalty shootout, France versus Nigeria. Giroud scores, Nigerian keeper scores, Valbuena scores, Musa scores, Sissoko hits the bar, Emenike hits the post, Griezmann has some kind of weird deflection off the post, doesn't go in, Onazi scores, Sagna scores, Onuzi misses, Matuidi scores, Babatende scores, Koscielny hits the bar, Mikel scores, and makes it a win for the Nigerians. Another shock result. Look at that Emenike goal, 97th minute. I think France are going to go through. I'm saying France to qualify. Argentina versus Switzerland. Starts off with Aguero trying to get the ball in the box. He eventually crosses it in. Di Maria volleys it. Angel, we hardly knew ye. Joe Weller will be very happy with that one. They go 1-0 up, and in the 87th minute, they add insult to injury when Lavesi cuts in from the left, finds his boy Di Maria, who gets his second of the game and makes it 2-0. Argentina going through according to FIFA. And of course, I'm not going to argue with that. I'm going to say that Argentina will qualify as well. Germany versus Algeria. Ozil gets the ball in on his right foot and a brave header from Toni Kroos puts the Germans 1-0 up. I think most people would expect a German win in this one. And then, of course, another goal comes from the joint top goal scorer in the tournament right now, Thomas Müller, who scored 9 goals in 9 World Cup appearances and is only 24. That's crazy. And then in the dying embers of the game, Algeria do get a goal back. They fight bravely. It's not enough to get them to qualify because they end up losing 2-1. But it's a nicely worked goal, and if you're an Algerian fan, you'll enjoy it. Yebda, bang, bottom corner, but it does finish 2-1. Germany go through, according to FIFA, and I have to agree with them again. I think that Algeria to get anything from that game would be incredible. So I think Germany will qualify as well. Belgium versus USA. I think this is quite a hard one to call. Those of you that know me know that I want Belgium to go through. I like them a lot. And Fellaini does put them 1-0 in the lead after a great 1-2 with Origi, who's been one of the finds of the tournament. But I think USA are going to be a hard team to beat. However, FIFA thinks Belgium will win, and I am going to go with my heart and my head and say I agree, Belgium to qualify as well. And that is the end of the predictions. Okay, there you have it. The predictions have been done. I need a result. I need some of these games to come in. I'm not letting FIFA beat me because it's not just about pride anymore. I've got a prize. Look at this. The winner will receive... Hello, this bad boy. It's not a replica, it's the real one. I actually stole it. I've just been over to Switzerland and just grabbed it. I mean, obviously it's in Brazil right now for the World Cup. I went to Brazil after I went to Switzerland. It was just I just stopped off in Switzerland to get some cheese. And the winner will be taking this. How's FIFA 14 going to take this? Well, I'll mail it to them. I'll send it to Canada, mate. Alright? I know the address. But I don't plan on sending it because I plan on winning. I want to keep this bad boy on my mantelpiece because it would be nice for at least one Englishman to get to hold one of these bad boys. Let's look at the accumulators. Now, because we've bet on who to qualify, the odds are quite low because it's literally one team or the other. There's no draw option. You haven't got to say whether it will be in 90 minutes or penalties. You just choose who's going to go through. The odds are quite low. I've put £2 now on each bet because obviously I made 108 quid from the FIFA bet, so I'm rolling in it, mate. Right, my bet's coming in with odds of just 12 to 1. I've pretty much gone with all the favourites, and I'll get £24.60 back off my £2 bet. FIFA's bet is getting odds of 66 to 1, and I'll get about 132 quid off the £2 bet if that comes in. Obviously, they've got quite a few upsets in there, like Nigeria going through, Uruguay going through, Greece going through, etc, etc. All that's left now is to watch the games and see who gets the most results right. And don't forget, if you want to place a bet, click the link below to William Hill. And if you join with a £10 deposit, you'll get 2 free £10 bets. That's how nice they are over there. Click the link and find out more. I'll see you next time. Don't go changing.